When a broken woman leaves her little mountain town, where she knew every river, every bar, and every store clerk's name, she'll put a country between the love that made her bleed and the hope that she'll be whole again someday. She'll gather up the hollow that's beneath her skin, take off on 40 West like she's caught fire. And as the Blue Ridge recede and the cornfields begin, she'll count the blackbirds of her loss with every mile, till one night when she's filling up her car, she'll find if she looks real hard above the neon and the diesel on the wind, she can see the truck stop stars, just like a map of everywhere she's been, that brought her there to meet herself again. It'll take her 30-something years and crossing 3 state lines to know that love's got teeth, and you'd better bet you won't be spared the bite. Now you can hide inside the bottle, you can hide inside the Bible, neither one's got arms to hold you close at night. But somewhere in Montana, she'll hear a song he used to hum, and then she's riding with the ghost she thought that she was running from. She'll leave her wedding band in the Clark Fork River sand and stumble up the banks into the sun, till one night when she thinks she went too far, she'll find if she looks real hard above the neon and the diesel on the wind, she can see the truck stop stars, just like a map of everywhere she's been, that brought her there to meet herself again. She'll find new lines around her eyes in the motel bathroom light and recognize the face there as her own. And when she thinks she's never getting home, she'll find if she looks real hard above the neon and the diesel on the wind, she can see the truck stop stars, just like a map of everywhere she's been, that brought her there to meet herself again.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much. What a beautiful Friday night. I am so happy to see all of your faces. Well, for those of you who don't know me, which is probably many of you, I come from Asheville, North Carolina, and so I'm just so honored to be representing local here at Jam in the Trees. This next tune I'll play you is a song I wrote, and it was a homework assignment. I have a friend / wonderful songwriting mentor named Mary Gauthier. Have any of you heard of her? She's an incredible artist, and over the last few years I've had the wonderful good fortune of getting to know her a little. And when I first got to play my songs for her, she said, "You know, Jane, Your songs are wonderfully self-deprecating, but I'd like to hear you be a little more brave. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know what's more brave than writing about all the ways that I suck, but apparently writing about how I don't suck is more brave. And so she challenged me to write a song about how I don't suck and to call it my hymn. And so that's what I did. So this is my hymn.
My hippie mama didn't make me go to church, so I find God in the fireflies and digging through the dirt. I can't sit in no office chair, I got grass stains on my shirt. My hippie mama didn't make me go to church, so I ain't wasting time in a scratchy Sunday dress. I'll be wearing thin this tattooed skin whatever time I got left. And before I meet my maker, I wanna make something of this mess. But I ain't wasting time in a scratchy Sunday dress. Now I'm done calling it love when it's just bruises on my thighs, and I'm done drinking to numb that lonely stepped on child. I am the olive leaf, I am her silver underside. I am the ember of God, lights up the fireflies. Just had to get out of my own way to find my home. It was right here in this guitar, been rubbing against it all along. It didn't take no lover to put me back inside my bones. Just had to get out of my own way to find my home. And now I'm gonna swing this hammer like you ain't never seen. I got railroad ties and jasmine vines on the walls of my dreams. I've spent years apologizing for a heart that's true and clean. And now I'm gonna swing this hammer like you ain't never seen. And I'm done calling it love when it's just bruises on my thighs. And I'm done drinking to numb that lonely stepped on child. I am the olive leaf, I am her silver underside. I am the ember of God, lights up the fireflies.
Thank you so much. Thanks, y'all. That tune is a relatively newer one, and it'll be on this new album that Jasmine so sweetly mentioned when she introduced me. I just recorded a new album with my band, Free Planet Radio, and Mr. Billy Cardine. That'll be out sometime this winter, so I'm excited about that. And I do have a current album out that will be for sale on the merch table back there, so come see me after I'm finished playing. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to bring my my awesome new friend Andy Buckner up here. Andy is an amazing musician, Madison County born and bred, and lives in Nashville now. Great songwriter, and we just met each other through playing here. He'll be playing with his band tomorrow at 1:45, and he is going to come up and do a few tunes with me in just a minute. But before that, I'm going to play you a song about the Waffle House. Woo! Things are getting crazy up in here. So that first song I played you kind of told a story about exploding my life and moving to the West Coast, which I did for a few years. I lived out in Portland, Oregon. And when I finally realized it was safe for me to come back to Asheville, since these mountains are the home of my heart, I drove back across the country with my U-Haul and my cat. And I was so happy when I started seeing Waffle Houses because it meant I was home. I spent a lot of nights of my disaffected youth getting kicked out of the Waffle House on Tunnel Road right there at exit 55. So anyway, I stopped at a Waffle House and I wrote this song. And apparently today is National Waffle Day, and I am not making that up.
I took back my busted heart in a counter seat at a Waffle House, deep fried on southbound I-95, where the line cook was singing Travis Tritt on the jukebox, and the waitress called me honey pie. Oh, I carried your memory 3,000 miles from Cheyenne to the Badlands to South Carolina, but I ain't gonna carry an unwilling child, so I finished my hash browns. I told you goodbye, 'cause I need a smothered, scattered, covered all the way love. No good time boys or cowboys, a boy ain't enough. I need a grown-ass man wearing big boy pants, standing straight. Oh, giving me smothered, scattered, covered all the way love. I like my hot sauce with a couple scrambled eggs on top, and I like my coffee with whiskey and cream. I like my man just like I like my breakfast to fill up my plate, if you know what I mean. And I don't like this woman who's waiting by her telephone for the ghost of a lover who ain't calling home. Now I can butter my waffles and hitch my trailer alone. I ain't gonna drag you behind me like a loveless old stone, 'cause I need a smothered, scattered, covered all the way love. No good time boys or cowboys, a boy ain't enough. I need a grown-ass man wearing big boy pants, standing straight. Oh, giving me smothered, scattered, covered all the way love.
Thanks so much, guys. Waffle House doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be a millionaire. Just kidding. So I'd like to bring my friend Andy Buckner up here. He's going to play some guitar with me on my last few songs. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you to Jam in the Trees. Thank you to Pisgah Brewing for just their amazing. They run a tight ship here, you know? It's real good. It's good. So this tune that Andy and I will play you in a minute here is it's the title track of my most current album. It's called Carnival of Hopes, and it's sort of about that little light you leave on in the window of in the proverbial window of your heart for someone who you know is never going to show back up. And the idea for the song came to me when I was taking out the garbage one day. It's very romantic. Yeah? All right. Maybe the second verse.
When you come back down the mountain, let me know. I will be waiting with the champagne down below. And with my clumsy love a shining, it's really something when it glows. If you change your mind, there'll be a light on in my window. Well, your mama says you're fine and happy too. Says you got this farmer girl and she's quite taken with you. I see your mama in the market. What am I supposed to do? I fill my empty hands with bread, stare down at my shoes. Well, this new love of yours grows living things from dirt. I'll bet she's got tattoos on those sturdy arms of hers. I can't keep the house plant alive, and it ain't no wondering why. You found some better arms than mine to call you home at night. But I'll lay down my hammer. I will lay down my busted carnival of hopes. Because, well, I ain't getting any younger. Uncurl my fist, all you're gonna find is fraying rope. Just a woman getting older, holding a fraying rope. Well, this morning there was two crows by the road, and they were flying curiously close and swooping dangerously low. And I couldn't tell if they were lovers or if they were fighting foes. Well, I think God lives in the things that I don't know. And when my feet are feeling like leaving the bar in some strange city where I cannot find the stars, this fella here knows I like whiskey. He don't know nothing about my heart. Tell me, is Orion burning bright wherever you are? I was a crazy thing at just 19 years old when I took that Mason-Dixon line over the Pennsylvania cold. And I should have left you right alone, but the heart knows what it knows. And now your face is tattooed on my bones. But I'll lay down my hammer, I will lay down my busted carnival of hopes, because, well, I'm getting and younger. Uncurl my fist, all you're gonna find is fraying rope. You know you are my evergreen tree in the snow, and that don't matter much now. But all I know is I am built for many things, but not one of them is letting go. Not one of them is letting go. So if you come back down the mountain, let me know. I'll throw a big old country fair down below, and with my clumsy love shining, it's really something when it glows. If you change your mind, there'll be a light on in my window.
Thanks so much, y'all. Thank you. Let's do Valley of the Bones, you think? Or what do you think? The other one? It's up to you. Okay, let's do Valley of the Bones. So that's Andy Buckner
See,
over
I'll
there.
give it up for Jane Kramer. I really do appreciate her for having me up here. Is she not an amazing singer, songwriter, vocalist? Oh my God. She's like the female version of Daryl Scott. Fucking love
I
it.
paid him to say that. Thank you, Andy.
She's awesome. Y'all give her another hand. Give her another hand. It was so good. So good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I could get used to this. Well, Andy's playing with his band at 1:45 tomorrow, and just like he real quick learned some of my songs, I real quick learned some of his songs. So I'll be singing with him and his band on a few numbers tomorrow at 1:45. So thank you all so much. We just got 2 more for you, if we got time. Let's see. Oh, well, maybe just 1 more. What do you think? All right, that's right. All right. So this one we'll play you now is another newish song of mine that'll be on my new record. And I wrote it. I had a dear friend who was like a brother to me who passed away about 8 years ago, but I dream about him all the time. And in this one particular dream I had when I was going through a real dark period, we were just sitting on the porch and we were drinking Miller High Life, and he was rolling cigarettes and he was telling me about the afterlife. And it was incredibly comforting, and it took me about a year, but I wrote a song about it. So Andy's going to join me on this one, and it's called Valley of the Bones. And George, if I may have just a little more me up here, a little more a little more guitar and vocal in my monitor. Thank you so much. Perfect. Thank you. Ready?
I dreamed you sat with me again on the porches of our past. You had the moon on your left shoulder like a giant hobo sack. Though you were drunk, you weren't talking all your usual trash. You said, "Don't worry, Janie, I made it home, and I ain't hurting here in the Valley of the Bones." I said, "Maddie, I lost a child in February. It took me to my knees. I feel her tiny weight upon my chest in all my greedy dreams. And the losing sight of a mother's love left me howling with the morning doves. Still there's part of me believes a seed can grow. Well, I sit beneath her tree in the Valley of the Bones. My bed is full of shouting ghosts, tonight. A lightning choir of losing in my throat. But I'm less afraid of the ways I bleed, 'cause I know I'm just a white bird flying homeward to the valley of the bones. And you said, Janie, we're all just wearing skin till we're roots and waves and wings again. When you realize you don't own anything, the things you lose hurt less. It's your grieving bits, your busted parts, the potholes in your oil-stained heart, and how you wear them, that is how you will be known. They're all we're wearing in the valley of the bones. And in my dream you picked up your cigarette and you asked me for a light. Lord, that match, it was the only star against my hungry night. You said, remember, Janie, you're my dusky goddess, if everything's alright. And you are here to walk the rest of us back home, till I meet you smiling in the valley of the bones. My bed is full of shouting ghosts tonight, a lightning choir of losing in my throat. But I'm less afraid of the ways I bleed, 'cause I know I'm just a white bird flying homeward to the valley of the bones. I'm just a white bird flying homeward to the valley of the bones.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Una más? That's it? Are we done?
We have time for one more, or
What you think,
where's
George?
you guys want to hear one more song?
Okay.
I think so.
I promise we'll be out of your hair right after this one. Thank you again to Jam in the Trees for having us. What a beautiful festival, so much talent. And I assume you're sticking around for Gangsta Grass and Fireside Collective, duh. So thank you all so much. I'll be at my little merch table right back down that hallway after this, so come say hi. This is Andy Buckner. Come hear him and his band tomorrow, 1:45.
Please do.
An incredible songwriter. And this last song we'll leave you with is also a new tune of mine. And I wrote it after I had to sell my watch to make the bills in the not-so-distant past. We had a thin month, and it's sort of about how unglamorous it can be being a not terribly successful songwriter, but how at the end of the day, it's such a gift to be able to just share my songs and wake up and write stories about the things I live and be able to share them with you. And so, yeah. And so what I realized, or what I decided in this song, is that I can always come home to the place where singing's enough, even if I'm playing crummy gigs and people are putting dirty napkins in my tip jar. All right. I think we're in tune enough for folk music, and let's do this.
Daddy, I pawned my watch today, and there's still bills that I can't pay. Mama, am I crying or am I singing? Looks like your big-eyed little girl might just be too soft for this world, and all she hears are rusty bells of failure ringing. Well, this place don't have a stage. They got a cheap PVPA, and the TV screens are blaring with the ball game. My voice sounds thin and strange, nobody's listening. Anyway, it's just a college boy shouting free bird and getting wasted. If I never do better than playing these bars and those big stage lights shine on friends with prettier luck, I will always know that one thing lives in my sequin covered heart and come back home to the place where just singing is enough. A brand new set of strings, thrift store dress of Kelly green, and the cowgirl boots that walked me through my 20s. It's Marion to Morganton to Knoxville, Tennessee. This shore is lonely, but the highway loves you, honey. If I never do better than playing these bars and those big stage lights shine on friends with prettier luck, I will always know that one thing lives in my sequin covered heart and come back home to the place where just singing is enough. I'll come home to the place where singing's enough.
Thanks so much, y'all. Thank you. Andy Buckner. Thanks,
Jane
y'all.
Kramer, y'all.
Can we hear one more for Jane Kramer? Thanks for coming out from Asheville, North Carolina. Don't forget, we have the merch table in the back there. You can get her current CD. It's back there at the merch table, and she's got a new one coming out this winter. I'm looking forward to hearing that. Thanks so much, Jane, for coming out. I hope you guys will stick around. Up next, we have Gangsta Grass. Thanks so much.